Rodgers now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gain, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
258!
And they'll run it here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
258! Wide right!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. This is Cohen on the toss. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On second down, Trubisky. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now back out comes the offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. Well, if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Lock in, lock in. 18, 18.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Inside. Salanai. 319. I know he ain't got it. Look at him.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
319.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Let's go.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Lock in.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gotta go. Lock in.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On the sneak, Rodgers. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Lock in, lock in. Hey, 18. 180.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Wide open receiver complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 82 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
That's fine. Yeah. Green 18.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now he'll let it go deep down the left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Hey, where y'all going?
Now it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
There you go. You see it? You see it?
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards on the play.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Lock in, lock in. Red, up.
On first down, Trubisky. He completes it right side away. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's caught. This is White. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal.
18.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And it's caught. Touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at the 45.
Box it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Mike Daniels. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. On the left side, a catch by White. Kevin White. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown. Kevin White, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll go on the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 18. Hey, yo, you see it? You see it? Blue.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Trubisky now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, and then taken down right at the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends his drive. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Red, up!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Come on, gotta go.
Trubisky to throw again. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Blue 58!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, you got 3 down.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hey, 18. Set up. 180. Hey, 18. Reds up. Gotta go.
Now Trubisky on 1st down, and that is incomplete here. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
180. 18. Gotta go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, 18. Lock in. Gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. No. Blue 58.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go, come on. No, hold.
Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I got it. He wasn't ready. Yeah, Liz.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
319.
On 2nd down, Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, Liz.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Yes, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.